Hey YouTube, thank you for tuning in to the Next Level YouTube channel, where we strive to take your faith to the next level. In faith, today I want to talk to you about faith. And there's many forms of faith, and we all have a measure of faith. And this week I was just thinking about just a lot of different things. And mainly, I was thinking about a lot of different things based on a speech that I'm writing here that I'm going to do in a couple of weeks. And with this speech, it really forced me to really look at some of the worries and concerns that I have. And I've said this many of times, perspective and awareness, it's needed. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes when we're in it, it's hard to see. It is hard to see progress. And many a times we have progress, but it's hard to see the progress because we're in it. And my example to you today is, we look at just a short time ago, we had segregation. And before segregation, we had slavery. But some people that are still on this earth experience segregation. And they're living in a time now that they never thought they would see. And here it is, if you're born in this time, you feel like there's no progress. It's worse. And I'm pretty sure our kids and our kids' kids are going to look back on our time and say, and they're going to see the progress. But the reason why I wanted to point that out, because many of us are living comfortable, myself included, where we won't stand up for what is right. And we won't stand up for what is right because standing up for what is right might cause you some extra pain, some extra pressure, maybe some extra stress. And many of us are quick to speak on a lot of different things, but we're not willing to do the actions that are necessary to continue to push things forward. I'm gonna say, what do you mean? Yes, the reason why segregation ended was because people were willing to go to jail for doing the right thing. And what are you willing to put on the line for the right thing? Are you willing to put your life on the line for doing the right thing? Are you willing to put your comfortable life on the line for the right things? In many instances, we have seen this. Whether we look at stories in the Bible of prophets, preachers, and teachers, and Jesus standing up for what is right. For what is right for all of mankind. No matter how you look, how you feel, what others say. There's a right way to treat people. That's all it boils down to. It's a simple right or wrong. But are you willing to put your faith, your integrity, your moral compass to the test when it comes to standing up for right or wrong, regardless of who it is, whether it be your friends, your family, your co-worker, even your employer. Are you willing to put none of it on the line? But one thing I do know, if we do nothing, nothing will happen. And if we're not careful, things will start to degress instead of progress. Not because society wants it to, but because the failed actions of us as a whole has allowed the actions of the individuals that you do not want to have power and influence to have it. It's just like having a gang. If you have a gang, they will grow. And you must have something to counterbalance that gang, which we have a police department. People that put their lives on the line, that are willing to stand up most of the time and do right. Good Samaritans that are willing to put their life on the line to stand up and do right.